In Africa, child labor is a major factor that hinders social development. In Rwanda, for example, there are an estimated 400,000 economically active children, while in Zimbabwe, this figure stands at about 5 million children aged 5 to 17. In its Agenda 2040, the African Union prioritizes the eradication of this phenomenon.
The African Union has many instruments. We have the Charter on Human and People's Rights, the Charter on the Rights and Welfare of Children. We also have the committee that works on children's issue and our strategy and its 10-year action plan. Text exists at the national, regional, and continental levels. We must harmonize these texts without appropriating them, inserting them into the national domain to enable us to fight against the worst forms of child labor.
Africa has the highest number of economically active children. According to the International Labour Organization, 41% of children on the continent, or more than 92 million, work, and an average of more than 30% of children between the ages of 10 and 14 are agricultural workers. Data from the institution show that sub-Saharan Africa has more than 48 million economically active children.
The inclusive development of agriculture and rural development, as well as the equitable sharing of natural resources, are essential to address the problem of child labor in Africa. My department will continue to support these key issues across the continent because eradicating child labor, especially in the domain of agriculture, is more urgent than ever to achieve a prosperous Africa.
On the continent, about 120,000 children under the age of 18 are child soldiers or sex slaves. Several factors explain the persistence of child labor in Africa. The African Union indicates in particular the death of parents, extreme poverty, and poor governance. The COVID-19 crisis and socioeconomic difficulties have reportedly increased these figures in recent months.
Nous sommes engagés à tout mettre en place afin d'augmenter l'accès à l'éducation, à l'enseignement de qualité et aux technologies. Mon département va en effet travailler avec le secteur privé pour la transformation du domaine de l'innovation. L'Union africaine va participer à l'élimination du travail des enfants et va prioriser les actions suivantes. Réduire le nombre des enfants qui ne sont pas scolarisés à travers des bourses et des programmes alternatifs d'acquisition de compétences, d'apprentissage et encourager la mise en place des programmes d'alimentation scolaire pour combattre la malnutrition et promouvoir l'apprentissage de qualité.
In recent years, the African Union has been committed to promoting education and respect for the rights of children. The institution intends to improve access to education, social protection, the sharing of experience, and to strengthen the mobilization of social actors, as well as capacities in terms of vocational training in a bid to put an end to child labor.